Alright, listen up. You'll never be able to get off weed if you don't understand what I'm about to share with you in this video. I smoked weed every single day for close to 10 years, and from the point I decided I wanted to quit smoking weed, it still took me 2 years to finally succeed. And the thing I'm about to share with you in this video played a big role in finally succeeding. And I hope you're not taking 2 years to get off weed, so that's why I make these videos, to help you inspire and give you the right tools to actually get rid of weed quick and start going after the things you actually want out of life. Let me start by saying this: your behavior, smoking weed, going to the gym, being a successful entrepreneur, starting a new project, making music, anything what you want to do is defined by your behavior, right? And your behavior is simply defined by the actions, the things you do. Your actions are made out by your thoughts, and your thoughts are simply a result of the beliefs. Here we go. Your beliefs are part of your identity, and this means if you want to change your behavior, you need to start changing your identity. And this is something I've talked about in earlier videos as well, but I will give you a short recap. I was a junkie, literally. I was smoking weed every single day for close to 10 years, doing fuck all with my life. Literally my whole life was built on smoking weed. The people I used to hang out with, the places I used to visit, the things I used to do, or rather say the things I didn't do, because I was just sitting on the couch smoking weed all day. No sports, no hobbies, no special friends, just friends I smoked weed with. That was the only thing our relationship was built upon. No dating life, well, at least fucking shit dating life. I literally had nothing going for me. Up until the point I decided I want to quit smoking weed, and I started to redesign my whole life and therefore my identity. I said to myself, I want to become the single most opposite thing as opposed to being a junkie. So that for me was to become an athlete. I said I'm going to run a marathon. I will be fighting a kickboxing match in the ring. And I will get myself in good physical shape. And these are actually the things that I have been going after for the last 2 years. I was able to run my first marathon actually recently. I got in good physical shape as well by working out every single day. And I will be fighting my first kickboxing match next year, 2025, in the ring. So we could say I'm on the way. And the thing I'm about to share with you was what helped me to actually start achieving this. Because at first you might think, well, it's very hard to change for me because I got my life looking like what it is right now. For example, my life was just all about weed, hanging out with friends who had a bad influence on me, who only helped me to smoke more weed and didn't motivate me to do any big things. And this also sets some beliefs upon you, right? And your identity, your beliefs are part of your identity. And you can say, okay, I want to become this person, I want to become this athlete. But if you are in an environment with no athletes, it might be very hard to convince yourself that you're actually able to do so. And that is for most people, and at least for me, it was the biggest problem. Okay, your environment is maybe not so supportive. Okay, you come from a bad place, you're fucked up your health, your cardio is bad. It can be very challenging for you to get into sports. Multiple things. Maybe your parents saying, oh, you have fucked up yourself so bad that you will never be able to run a marathon. All of this obviously plays a role, but for most people the most important thing where it all starts is their own set of beliefs, their own limiting beliefs. If you don't believe you are able to run a marathon, it doesn't matter what anybody else would say. If you don't believe it yourself, you will never be able to do it. And that's what you want to start working on. That's what you need to change. You need to start, after you have written down the identity you want to get for yourself, you need to start actually believing that you are the person who is able to achieve these things, or that you are able to become the person who does achieve these things. And this is a very important mindset switch which you need to make soon, and which obviously is very hard because you have been programmed for so many years. For at least in my case, I was smoking weed every single day for close to 10 years. The things I did and the things I didn't do got me programmed in a certain type of way. Therefore, it was very hard to actually convince myself that I was able to get out of this life, to run a marathon, to become a real kickboxer, to be able to win a match in the ring, and to become physically in good shape. And it was very hard to believe. I thought, well, this is just the way my life looks now. This is what I have to deal with, and this is what I will be doing for the next years. And what you want to do is to change your own beliefs. So get rid of those limiting beliefs and start actually believing that you are able to become the person that can achieve the things you want to achieve. How you can do this is by starting to build a undeniable stack of proof. So you want to take small steps. Do everything in small steps, which eventually will lead to big steps. It depends obviously on where you are at right now. The steps you can make depends obviously on the place where you are right now, your current situation. Your current self determines the way you will get to your desired self. So you have to make an inventory for yourself where you're at right now. What are the things, the actions you can take right now to get yourself closer to your goal? And these are the things you want to put all your time and effort in. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon as well, start running today. Literally get out of the house today after this video. Get out there and start running, and make up your mind how much you can actually run. Is it 1 kilometer? Is it maybe 5? Or you can already do 10? This is important information you need to work on. So you will do, for example, 5K. You will do 5K 3 times this week. Next week you maybe do 7K. And this way you build up and you are stacking up a stack of proof that you are actually able to, that's the Colombian storm, that you are actually able to achieve certain things, and that you are actually able to improve yourself, that you are able to see progress, and therefore know that you can eventually reach the bigger goal. So this is just what I want to give you today. You need to start small by showing proof to yourself that you actually can show discipline, that you actually can do the hard work, that you actually can improve on yourself. And this is going to help you to eventually be able to have a belief in yourself that you can actually achieve the big goal you set for yourself. For example, running a marathon. I hope it makes sense to you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future videos. If you are curious about what I got to say more about this, there's a lot of videos obviously, but if you want to connect with me one-on-one and get my help on actually implementing these things in your own life, you can check out the community, the Heights to Heights community, which I just launched. It's linked down below this video, so make sure you check it out, and I'll be happy to get in touch with you. For now, take care, and I see you in tomorrow's next video. Cheers.